Alright, good evening and welcome to Master Talker online class. In today's video, we want to use the inverse method to solve this equation. Okay, we have used the Gauss method in the previous video and the canonical method in the previous video, and then we want to use the inverse method. And then we know that the normal equation is what? Ax is equal to b. So therefore, to get my x means b, divide everybody by a, which is what? B over a, which is what? A inverse. This one coming up can be A inverse B. Okay, so which means to get my x means I need to get the inverse of A, then multiply it with B. Then my answer, I'm done with my answer. So we know that our x is what? That variable which is x and y. Okay, our A is what? The coefficient here, which is what? 4 minus 1, 1 and 4. And then our B is what? The 7 and 23. So we're interested in getting the inverse of A. Okay, and I taught you how to get inverse of 2 by 2 matrix, and even I gave you the short form for 2 by 2 matrix. So if you have not watched my video on inverse of a matrix, please go back and watch the video. Okay, so first of all, to get inverse you need the determinant, and the determinant of A is simply left, right, which is what? 4 times 4, 16, minus this time this minus 1, which will give you 16 plus 1, which is what? 17. So the next thing you need to get is the adjoint of A, and I told you the adjoint of 2 by 2 matrix is simply, the shortcut is what? Swap this left hand side, then change the sign of the right hand side. So if I swap it, is still 4 and 4. Okay, but change the sign of this one. Here will now be minus 1, here will now be plus 1. So therefore A inverse is simply what? 1 over the matrix, 1 over the determinant times the adjoint of A. As simple as that. So therefore A inverse is simply 1 over 17 times 4, 1 minus 1, 4. Okay, which will give you what? This time this 4 over 17, this time this 1 over 17, this time this minus 1 over 17, minus 1 over 17, then this time this 4 over 17. Okay, so that is that. Now for us to get our answer, we say that x is simply what? A inverse multiplied by b. So what is our x? Our x is that variable we are looking for. Okay, is equal to, we have gotten our A inverse to be 4 over 17, 1 over 17, minus 1 over 17, 4 over 17, multiplying by 7 and 23. So I'll have that x and y is now equal to, and the multiplication, the row will come and multiply the column. So 7 times this will give you 28 over 17, 28 over 17 plus this time this one times this plus this one times this, which is what? 23 over 17. So if you don't understand this, please go back and watch my video on multiplication of matrix. So the same thing happens here. This will multiply this, so this time this and this time this. This time this will give you minus 7 over 17 plus this time this will give you 4 times 23. 23 times 4, you have 92. So you have 92 over 17. So therefore my x and y is now simply the LCM there is what? 17. So I'm having 28 plus what? 23. Then this one will now be what? The LCM is still 17 minus 9 plus minus 7, sorry, plus what? 92. So therefore the final answer will now be 28 plus 23 is giving me 51 divided by 17. I'm having 3, so my x is 3. Then the other one is saying 92 minus 7 is 58 divided by 17. 85 divided by 17, so I'm having 5. You see, we got the same answer. So x is 3 and y is 5. As simple as that. So let us solve it. Let's solve 3 by 3. That is 3 equation, 3 unknown. Okay, so that one is going to take time because there is no shortcut in getting the inverse. So it's going to take time. So they say solve the same question. 3x plus 6y plus 4z is equal to 1, and 2x minus 3y minus z is equal to 4, and x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to minus 8. Okay, so let us do this. Very, very simple. What we need is what? A, then inverse of A. So my A here is simply, oh, this is too long, but let us do it. Our A is simply 3, 6, 4, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 1, 4 minus 5. Okay, this is my A. So to get the inverse of A, first of all, we need the determinant of A. And determinant of A is simply plus minus plus. Let us get that. So don't forget that the one up is for picking. So if I pick plus 3, then close here, close here. Okay, so I'm having this left, right. So this time this will give me 15 minus, this time this will give you minus 4, which will make it plus 4. Okay, then minus 6 in bracket of, I'm closing here now, closing here. So I'm left with these two, left, right. This time this will give you minus 10 minus, this time this will give you minus 1, which will make it plus 1. Plus 1. Okay, then finally plus 4 in bracket of, closing here, left, right. This time this will give you 8 minus 3, which will make it plus 3. So therefore the determinant is now 3 bracket 19 minus 6 bracket minus 9 plus 4 bracket 11. So it's now 3 times 19. 3 times 19. I'm having 57 plus 6 times 9, 54 plus 44, which will give you plus 44 plus 57. So I'm having 155. Okay, the determinant is 155. So since you have gotten that the determinant of A is 155, now where the problem is now is getting the adjoint of A. Is a very long something to do. So first of all, we need the what is it called, the cofactor of A. So, and I told you, go back to my video on determinant or on inverse of a matrix, you can get that. So cofactor, plus minus plus. Since here is plus, here will now start with what? Minus plus minus. Since here is now minus, here will now start with what? Plus minus plus. Okay, so let's start going. Cofactor of 3. Cofactor of 3 means it is plus, so I'm taking plus in bracket of, I'm taking 3, close here and close here, and do your left, right. So minus this time, this will give you 15, right? 3 times 5, 15. 15 original minus, this time this will give you 4, so that is plus 4. Okay, so which will give you what? 19. This is 19. So cofactor of 6. Cofactor of 6. Cofactor of 6 is minus. So minus in bracket of, I'm closing here and closing here. So I'm left with 2 minus 1, 1 and minus 5. So this time this will give you 2 times 5 minus 10. This time this will give you minus into this, which is plus 1. Okay, which will give you 9. Minus 9 times this will give you just 9. Okay, the next one is what? Cofactor of 4. Cofactor of 4 is simply to close here. So, and 4 is plus. So I'll have left, right. This time this will give you 8 minus, this time this is 3, which will make it plus 3. So, which will give you 11, right? 11. So the next one is cofactor of 2. Cofactor, you see, it's taking time. Cofactor of 2. And cofactor of 2 is, you are closing the row and then the column. So we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is minus. Minus in bracket of 6 times this is minus 30 minus, this time this is 16. which will give you, I think, 12, right? Is it 2? I'm closing here. This time this is minus 30 minus 16. Minus 30, that is 46. That is 46. Okay, so let's keep going. Cofactor of problem, it's too long. Cofactor of the next one is what? Minus 3. Cofactor of minus 3 is plus, so plus in bracket of, I'm closing here, so I'm left with 1 2 3 4. That is 3 times 5 minus 15 minus 4 times 1 4, so which will give you minus 19. Okay, so the next one is cofactor of minus 1. It is a minus, so don't forget I'm closing here, so I'm left with 3 6 1 and 4. 3 times 4 12 minus 6 times 1 6, so I'm left with minus 6. Okay, so the next one is cofactor of 1. Cofactor of 1 is a positive, so I'm closing this side, I'm left with 1 2 3 4. So 6 times 1 minus 6 minus, this time this is 12, so I'm having plus 12, so both of them is giving me just 6. Okay, so the next one is cofactor of 4. Cofactor of 4 is a minus, so but I'm closing here, so I'm left with 3 4 2 and 1. 3 times 1 minus 3 minus 4 times 2 8, so which will give me minus 11. That is plus 11. Minus 11 times minus, which will give you plus 11. So the last but not the least, cofactor of minus 5. You see, you will be doing this thing, you won't even know that you have already made mistake. So I don't even use this method at all. Okay, I don't even use this inverse method for 3 by 3 matrix. I can use it for 2 by 2, but for 3 by 3 matrix I cannot. So it is plus in bracket of, I'm closing here, so I'm left with 3 times minus 3 minus 9 minus 2 times 6 is 12, so both of them is giving me minus 21. Okay, so now matrix of the cofactor of the matrix, cofactor of matrix A will now be 19 9 11. 46 minus 19 minus 6 6 11 minus 21. Okay, so after getting the cofactor of the matrix, the next thing you need to get is the adjoint of the matrix. So adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is simply the transpose of the cofactor. That is, stand this one, that is 19 here, 9 and 11. Stand the other one, 46 minus 19 and minus 6. Stand the last one, 6 11 and minus 21. Okay, so this is it. Then inverse of A. A inverse is simply 1 over the determinant of A times the adjoint of A. So which is what? 1 over 155 in bracket of 19 46 6 9 minus 19 11 11 minus 6 minus 21. Okay, so if you multiply it out, you will be having problem. If you multiply it out, you will now be having that A inverse is simply 19 over 155 46 over 155 6 over 155 9 over 155 minus 19 over 155 11 over 155 11 again over 155 minus 6 over 155 and minus 21 over 155. Okay, so don't forget that the answer will now be your x y and z is simply the A inverse, which is 19 over 155. Don't forget the last one is Cramer's rule. 46 over 155, 6 over 155, 9 over 155, minus 19 over 155, 11 over 155, 11 again over 155, minus 6 over 155, minus 21 over 155, multiplying by the right hand side, which is 1, 4, minus 8. So this side will multiply this side to get your x, this side will multiply this side to get your y, this side will multiply this side to get your z. So do that, try it by yourself and get the final answer. So let's go to my favorite. And my favorite is what? The Cramer's rule. Yeah, that is my favorite. The Cramer's rule. So for the Cramer's rule, or Cramer's method, okay, let's solve the first one. We are still using the same equation. So 4x minus y is equal to 7, and x plus 4y is equal to 23. Okay, so let us do that. This one is very simple. This one said, first of all, get your change. My change is what? 4 minus 1, 1 and what? And 4. So get the determinant. The determinant is left, right? This time this 16 minus into this time this minus 1. So both of them is giving me 17. So the next thing you need to get is change in x. Okay, change in what? In x. Change in x is what? Instead of writing this x now, use equal to replace x. So if I'm using equal to replace x, I'm having 7 and 23. Then I'll now write down my minus 1 and 4. So get the determinant again, left, right? This time this is what? 28 minus into. This time this is what? Minus 23. So both of them will give me 28 plus 23. 28 plus 23 is 51. So I'm having 51. So the last is what? Change in y. Change in y is use equality sign to replace y. So write your x first, 4 and 1. Instead of writing y, replace it with equality, which is 7 and 23. So get the determinant, left, right? This time this, 23 times 4. I'm having 92 minus, this time this, 7. And 92 minus 7 is giving me 85. So you are done. Your x that you are looking for is simply change in x over change, which is what? Change in x is giving me 51 over the change 17. So my y is simply change in y over change, which is what? 85 over 17. This one is 5 and this one is 3. Very simple. This is my favorite. I love this. Okay, so let us solve it by 3 by 3 matrix, and then you are now the one to make choice. So tell me in the comment section the method you like most. So tell me in the comment section the method you like most. Okay, so let's solve 3 by 3. So I'm having 3x, the same question, plus 6y, okay, plus 4z is equal to 1, and 2x minus 3y minus z is equal to 4, and x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to what? Minus 8. Okay, so the first thing we're getting is change, and change is simply 3, 6, 4, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 1, 4 minus 5. Okay, and the change said let us get the determinant. Don't forget that here is plus minus plus. So I'm taking plus 3, then closing here, closing the one under here. So left, right? This time this 3 times 5 is 15 minus, this time this will give you 4 plus the original minus, which will make it plus 4. So I'm having 19 times 3. Okay, sorry, that's not all. So I'm picking minus 6 now. Minus 6. So close everybody under minus 6. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm left with this time this minus 10. Original minus, this time this minus 1, which will make it plus 1. Okay, then finally plus 4 in bracket of, I'm closing here. This time this is 12, my original minus, this time this is minus 3, which will make it plus 3. So my answer is now 3 bracket 19 minus 6 bracket minus 9, right? Then plus 4 bracket 15. So my answer is now, so 19 times 3, I'm having 57 plus 54 plus 60. So I'm having 57 plus 54 plus 60. 171. 171. I think, are you sure there is no mistake somewhere? Let us check. I'm picking 3. 3, 6, 4. 3, 6, 4. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Okay. 1, 4 minus 5. So let us check again. 3 times 5, 15 plus 4, correct. Minus 6. 2 times 5 minus 10 plus 1, correct. 4. 3 times 2, sorry. Look at 4. There's a mistake in 4. I'm closing here. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4, 8. Original one, so this plus this is 11, right? This is 11. So here is 44. So let us do that. 57 plus 54 plus 44. So 155. So here is 155. Okay? So the next thing we need to get is change in x. And I thought that change in x means use the equality side to replace x. So this is the line of x. Use the equality sign to replace it. 1, 4 minus 8. Then put down your 6 minus 3, 4. Then 4 minus 1 minus 5. So get the determinant. Don't forget plus, minus, plus. So I'm taking 1. If I take 1, left, right, this time this 15 minus, this time this plus 4. Okay? I'm taking minus 6 bracket. I'm closing here. This time this is minus 20 plus, sorry, minus 8. Then finally plus 4. I'm having closing here now. 4 times 4, 16. 16 minus 24. So I'm left with what? 1 bracket 19 minus 6 bracket 28 plus 4 bracket minus 8. So my answer becomes 19. 28 times 6 plus 168 minus 32. So I'm having minus 32 plus 19. I'm having 155 again. 155. Okay? So I want to clean here. So I want to bring out what I have gotten. Let me clean here. So I have gotten that my change is 155 and my change in x is still 155. So I need my change in y. And the change in y, let me clean here and do my change in y. Change in y said use y to use the equality side to replace the side of y. So I'm still having my 3, 2, 1 here. Instead of having this, I'll have 1, 4 minus 8. Then bring down your 4 minus 1 minus 5. So let us get the determinant. The determinant is now plus, minus, plus. So I'm taking my 3, closing here, this and this. This time this is what? Minus 20, original minus. This time this will give you plus 8. So I'm having minus 1, okay, closing here. This time this will give you minus 10. This time this will give you plus 1. Okay, then plus 4 bracket closing here. This time this will give you minus 16 and minus 4. Okay, so what do I have now? 3 in bracket of minus 28 minus 1 in bracket of minus 9 plus 4 in bracket of minus 20. So what do we have? We are having that 3 times 28. I'm having minus 84 plus 9, then minus 8, 84 plus 8, then minus 9. I'm having minus 155. So change in y is minus 155. So lastly, let me get change in z. So change in z is simply use the quality side to replace the side of z. So I'll still have my 3, 2, 1, 6 minus 3, 4. Then I'll now have 1, 4 minus 8. So let us do that now. Don't forget your plus, minus, plus. So I'm having 3 in bracket of, I'm closing here, left to right. This time this is 24 minus 16. Okay, minus 6 in bracket, I'm closing here. This time this is minus 16. This time this is minus 4. Okay, then plus 1, I'm closing here. So I'm having 8 plus 3. So what do I have now? 3 in bracket of 24 minus 16. I'm having 8 here. Minus 6 in bracket of minus 20. Plus 1 in bracket of 11. So I'm having 24 plus 80 plus 11. So, sorry, 120, not 8, 120. So I'm having 24 plus 120 plus 11. So I'm having 155. So 155. So I'm having a change in z is still 155. So I told you that my x is simply change in x over change, which is what? 155 over 155. So my x is 1. So my y is simply change in y over change, which is what? Minus 155 over 155, which is what? Minus 1. So my z is simply change in z over change, which is what? 155 over 155, which is what? 1. So therefore my x is 1, my y is minus 1, and my z is 1. So thank you very much for watching. Please tell me the method you prefer in the comment section. Okay, tell me the method you prefer in the comment section. Then use that method you prefer to solve. Use that method you prefer to solve. Let me clean here. That's your assignment. Then tell me what the answer is in the comment section. So use the method you prefer to solve 3x plus 6y plus 4z is equal to 1 and 2x minus 3y minus z is equal to 4 and x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to minus 8. Okay, so use that preferred method, that method you prefer to solve this and this one again. And 3x minus y is equal to 23 and 2x plus 5y is equal to 4. Okay, so use your preferred method to solve these two and tell me your answer in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing and share it to anyone that needs it. God bless you.